So Jay, you've just got elected as the new NUS Scotland Disabled Students Officer. How do you feel about that?
Well, I'm really excited about being the new NUS Scotland Disabled Students Officer. I think this is a great culmination to my years as a student at Aberdeen University.
And how have you found your years as a student at Aberdeen University?
Well, overall, I feel I've went well. Made a lot of friends here and have had a lot of positive experiences, and the staff have been very supportive to my needs and have helped me to do all I can to achieve what I've wanted to achieve. My experiences here, both as a student and a representative, have, I feel, shaped my path towards becoming the NUS Scotland Disabled Students Officer.
Excellent. Can you tell us a bit about your first year here at Aberdeen?
Well, I was a direct entry second year student at Aberdeen University, as I had transferred from another university where I'd found it difficult to make friends and to fit in.
And after that experience, how did you find making friends here at Aberdeen?
Well, I found it a lot easier than at the other university. I think this was due in part to me being in the halls this time, whereas at my last university I was living in a student house. I also became involved in university societies straight away, and also with the OUSA, the Students' Association, as a class rep. I would say to any disabled students wanting to get involved to approach OUSA and the societies, as they are more than willing to provide extra support should you need it. Also, you may be told by people when going into university that you'll make millions of friends instantly. That is not always the case, but if you take the positive steps that I took, then you are more likely to find friends.
Excellent. What kind of support did you get when you first arrived as a disabled student?
Well, I was being supported even before I even arrived at Aberdeen, before I was even accepted, even. I met the head of the student support on the day that I actually came to look around the university. And once I'd been accepted, she helped me to find good accommodation. When I arrived, a month before university was even supposed to start, in the middle of August, she actually set me up with a mentor who helps me organise my week and any technology that I actually needed. She also helped me to get note takers and got me involved straight away in August with the Students' Association, which meant I made good friends and I learned a lot about what life would be like at Aberdeen.
Excellent. You mentioned you got support for your courses. What kind of support did you get for your courses, and what would you say to others starting computing science?
Well, I personally got note takers, special software like magnification, screen magnification software, and where I couldn't do the normal prescribed assignments because of my disability, they actually set me different assignments, which was really quite good. I also got one-to-one practical support when working in groups wasn't suitable, and also my exams. I got the ability to write them on a computer, and because the university know that I stress out easily during exams, I was actually able to bring in tea, which I find drinking tea can help calm me down, as well as polo mints, so I was able to bring those in. I was also able to even choose the computer that I was using. Because I work better with Apple Macs, the university undertook to get me a Mac for the university, the exams. I would say that as soon as you arrive at university, if you are a disabled student, go and see student support straight away, as they are very helpful and will help you make an assessment of what you will need to be successful. I can't stress enough, you must do that pretty much as you arrive, because these things do take time. There will be a lot of different things that can be done to support you, so never be afraid to ask for help or to tell someone that something is not working. Even things that seem impossible, for example me getting an Apple Mac in an exam, can be resolved. The staff in student support, as well as the Special Disability Officer for the Department of Computing Science, have come up with all sorts of imaginative and interesting ways to support me over my degree.
Excellent. So did you find your first year hard?
In some places, yes, I did find it difficult and stressful. However, with the help of my mentor, student support, and the friends that I've made on the course, I was able to pass my first year courses. Um, I will say though that some exams didn't go as well as I'd hoped, but at university, this isn't the end of the world, as you do get an opportunity to set them again. Over the course of my few years at Aberdeen, I have had to set a few exams again, but I was always supported right through the resets in August. Never be afraid of them. They're an opportunity to try again and have success, even when your disability and or your health is worse than normal.
Excellent. How did you find your third year at Aberdeen?
Well, I will say this third year is a huge step change up from the second year, in the amount and the difficulty of the work. Of course, I started directly into second year, so I didn't actually do the first year. But second to third year is a great big step change up. But with that, I did get more support. I got support in my practical sessions, and I often got extensions when I needed, just so that I could make sure that the work that I did was the best that I could do and not just rushed off. Although I did this in the fourth year, you do get the opportunity to take a unique course called Communicating Computing. Now, this course gives you the opportunity to mentor first year students through their computing science courses. And it is fantastic for anyone wanting to go into education. I really enjoyed my experiences with that course. In the third year, you do have to do a module called Software Engineering, which is worth a few more credits, because you do it over both semesters. Now, with this module, you have to do group work, which is something that I'm not too bad with. But I did still get lots of support to make sure that I got all the work that I needed for the group done on time and really well. But remember, in your third year, work can become very difficult, but you can always get extra help if you need it.
Excellent. Can you tell us a bit about your fourth year at Aberdeen?
Yes, I can. The fourth year, I liked in the fourth year how there is no compulsory modules. Didn't necessarily get that option in third year. You only got to choose whether or not to take mentoring. So fourth year was a welcome change. The choices, however, were not limitless. There were, however, some choices that are at the cutting edge of research, and there's always opportunities to give feedback. So if you think something could be improved, the department are always happy to hear from you. Your fourth year encompasses your final year project. I would say that if you're really passionate about something, you must try and do your project on this. And also, if there's a lecturer you work with really well, see if they will supervise your project.
Excellent. Now you mentioned that you'd done lots of extracurricular activities, including with the Students' Association. Can you tell us a bit about your extracurricular activities and why you did them?
I can. I was involved with the Aberdeen University Students' Association in various roles because I'm passionate about changing the lives of people with disabilities due to my various experiences. But also, extracurricular activities are actually really good for your CV. They help you also to make friends in things that you're interested in, as you get to meet a lot of new people. And it is important to take time for yourself in your studies because good mental health is just as important as what your studies are. This also helps you see different career paths that you can do. You know, because there's so much in computing science that you can actually do. Anything from systems analysis to programming to development, right through to even education. So doing this sort of thing can help you choose a more specific career path. It's really good to make sure you get to try a lot of different things before you do embark on your career path. I have really appreciated the opportunity to make a difference, and I feel that it has greatly enriched my life.
Excellent. So, thinking back over your experiences of being a disabled student, what do you think there is to do this coming year for you as NUS Scotland Disabled Students Officer?
Well, I feel there's a lot of work to do on unseen disabilities, mostly giving universities the tools to understand unseen disabilities and the needs of the students with such disabilities, and also how the university can best support these students. I also feel that in these times of economic uncertainty, the Disabled Students Campaign has got the work cut out for them, and they must try to protect the funding for disabled students and to make sure that disabled students continue to get the support and the representation, and that the rights are protected.
Excellent. Thanks very much for this interview, Jay. It's been very helpful.
Thank you.